While we haven't done any one single huge build this season, I've been spending a lot of time with smaller and more truthfully realistic builds, adding parts that I think the majority of riders will actually use and want. And the Maverick Trail has been a great example of this, adding in all kinds of cool but ultimately very functional and purposeful parts that don't just make it look cool or add bling, but really update and increase the usability and functionality of the Maverick Trail. Now, a few weeks ago, with the help of our friends at Kimpex, I was able to boost up the functionality that I was just speaking of our Maverick Trail. And one of the hallmark parts for doing that is obviously a winch. Now, the winch itself is one of the most popular accessories on both ATV and side-by-sides, but in this case, it was a foreshadow of what we're doing today. Sure, the winch will help us in tricky situations, but we didn't just add it in for obvious reasons of helping us get unstuck. Nope, in this case, we needed that Kimpex 3,500-pound winch to allow for us to add in a plow system. Because while plows are great, they don't work well without a winch. So with that said, let's see just what plow we have picked out and how it's going to mount up to our Maverick Trail. Now, I'm going to be installing a Kimpex Click and Go 2 plow system that offers you a wide variety of options when you first order it up, but at the heart of every Kimpex Click and Go 2 is the right mounting plate for your ATV or side-by-side. The mounting system is specific for the Click and Go plows, and in this case, Kimpex makes them for nearly all ATV and side-by-side makes and models in a universal option. The mount bracket is the starting point for what makes Click and Go so popular, the ability to simply click and go. Yeah, you saw that one coming. Now, once you've got your mount, mounted, you have to decide what you're going to push your plow with, and Kimpex has a couple of options here. The push frame itself is a beefy setup, and it's beefy because it truly takes all the force from the snow that you're plowing and transfers it back into the chassis of the Maverick. Now, in this case, we're not going to be running tracks, so there's no need for the push frame extension, but should you have a side-by-side or ATV with tracks, you can simply bolt up the push frame add-on, like I've done many times in the past, and get that plow way out where it can still articulate and not contact the tracks when angling. Now, one of my favorite features about the push frame is the ease of install. I mean, this is exactly how it came out of the box. There is no setup, you just install it. The push frame for a Click and Go 2 system has the foot actuated lever for easy tilting of the blade once mounted, and it also has the bones of the Click and Go mount hooked to a second foot actuated lever for ease of install or removal when you need to drop your plow. There are a lot of plow systems out there in the industry, and some of them seem like a bargain. But remember, there are many that will require hard-mounted to your frame brackets and require time and tools to be removed. So should you want to use your side-by-side for anything other than plowing in the winter, or even just the hassle of pre-season setup, be prepared for the work. Now, with the Click and Go, it's not at all like that, and we can simply and easily install or remove the plow from the ATV or side-by-side in just a couple seconds. Now, there's an obvious part missing here. Yeah, the plow itself. With 5 options of steel blades from 50 to 72 inches wide and also a plastic 60-inch plow option, you can fit the plow to your ATV or side-by-side. Keep in mind, the wider you go for your vehicle, the more stress that plow will put into the frame of the vehicle. So if you're running a 72-inch plow on an ATV, it's most likely going to push the ATV around quite a bit once you get some significant snow rolling. For this setup, I chose the 54-inch plow. It's made of 11-gauge steel, has a built-in handle, and it also features the Kimpex extra lift height that comes on the Click and Go systems, which will lift your plow up to 16 total inches, which is 6 to 8 inches more than the competition. That means you can move some serious snow and bank the snow extra high. The lower steel cutting edge is beefy and strong, and the adjustable plow feet mean that you don't have to push gravel or likewise carve up your freshly paved driveway. You choose the height. Drift cutters and plow ends can be installed, but I like the simplicity of the system as it is. Keep in mind, Kimpex also offers the easy swappable bucket system for the Click and Go plow frame, should you want to get more use out of your plow system both summer and winter. Make sure you tune into next week's episode where I have a few more cool parts to add to this build that are not only going to make your winter snow removal a bit easier, they're also going to make it far more enjoyable. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching Dirt Tracks TV. If you liked the video that you just saw, please click the like button as well as comment below. You can subscribe to our page and also ring the bell if you want to be notified of future videos on Dirt Tracks TV.